up, guys? Today I am making some signs for some of my co-workers. I've been teaching with them this is going to be my third year with them. So I just decided to make them some signs. This one is for me, and this is for co-worker Mr. Waldrop and Miss Lee. They're pretty easy to make if you have a router. You just take a piece of wood. This is some wood that I already had laying around. I'm just gonna use the router and I'm gonna follow the lines. And once I'm done routing it, I won't need the paper anymore. So I'll have to go back in and take the paper up. So I found using wood glue, it just sticks a little bit too much. And I just need to stick enough to follow the guide.
Which one's my side?
This one is ours, Kayla. It's gonna go in my classroom.
Cool.
Okay, so when you're gluing this down, make sure you get those corners really good. You don't want any flaps. You want it to be on there pretty good, because if you're routing and the paper comes up, you're gonna be in bad shape. So the next step, I'm just gonna take my saw.
When you're a kid as your parents.
Okay.
Am I smart?
Yes. So I'm going to take my saw and I'm going to cut here. I'm just going to cut it and then I'll be ready to route. Okay, so I'm about to chop the sides with my miter saw. So I'm just going to chop it to make 3 signs. Okay, I got everything set up for my sign I'm going to make for my co-worker. I'm going to start with Lee. That's the shortest one. So you want to make sure you have some safety goggles, some type of face mask, because there will be a lot of dust from this. And you want to clamp the piece of wood to your workstation. So I just have these cheap, I think they're like $1 clamps. And you want something that will clamp it to create a sturdy clamp but not be in the way a lot. So once you have that clamped on, you want to adjust your router, and I'm using a flat bit right here. This is a new router. I just received it for my recent birthday. So I don't have much experience with the router, but I have created a few signs since I received it, and this is just what I've learned from watching other people do it, reading, and then just trying it myself. So when you're making a sign, you don't want the router bit to stick out too far. You want to just go a little past the wood, if you can see that. Because if you try to dig in too far, it'll be really hard to do. Your router can't take that much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So every time a letter ends, you want to pick up your router and place it again. And on these 2 E's that connect, I won't have to stop the router. I'll just keep on going to the next E. Now with routing this, now I'm just going to see how this paper is removed. This is my first time using regular paper glue instead of wood glue, so I was hoping it would be removed easier than the wood glue. Whatever I don't peel off with my hand, then I'll come back and sand later, sand it off. I'm about to add some decorative edging using this router bit right here. Spray painted them, and now I'm about to sand it down. The other one I spray painted a light blue, it's still outside drawing. Okay, I'm done with these two sides. I really like the way the black comes through. If you want to, you can go ahead and continue to sand and you can get all the black off, but I like the way it looks. It looks more rustic. And here's the gold one. I also let some of the gold shine through. Okay, I'm done with all three sides. That's the gold one, the black one, and the light blue one. I think that one came out like beachy. I was worried about that one because the font that I used had such thin lines, but I just had to make sure the thicker lines were really thick so it could have a contrast between thin and thick lines. I didn't want everything to be the same bulky line. So I think it came out pretty well. And again, whenever you're doing this, when you're sanding it down, you can sand that face all the way down so you only see the wood. But I like seeing some of the color come through in the wood. Now all I have to do is put a layer of clear polyurethane on it to protect it and seal in the wood, and then I'll be done.